Hello guys, this is the first video in a series of tutorials that will help you out on how to solve linear equations. In this video, we will be focusing on equations that have the variable on both sides. Let's check our first example. 5x minus 3 minus 2x is equal to 1 minus 3x plus 8. Our first step here is to identify on each side of the equation similar terms. If you look at the left side of the equation, 5x is similar to negative 2x because both of them are terms that have the variable. On the other hand, if you look to the right side of the equation, 1 is similar to 8 because are the terms that don't have a variable. These similar terms, you can operate them. On the first side, when you perform 5x minus 2x, you obtain 3x. As the negative 3 didn't play with anybody, you just copy it again. Similarly, 1 plus 8 give you a result of 9, and negative 3x is copied exactly the same again. Now, we want to group variables on one side and numbers on the other. So, if you want to join this 3x and this negative 3x on the same side of the equation, let's perform an addition on both sides by 3x. This is a property of equality, that if you perform the same operation on both sides, the equation won't change. This negative 3x with this positive 3x get cancelled out, while on the left side, 3x plus 3x gives you 6x. Minus 3 should be equal to 9. You can perform this same step with numbers, because we want to isolate the x term. Negative 3 plus 3 cancels out, leaving our x term as wanted alone, 6x. 9 plus 3 would give you 12. Finally, we just want to solve for x. I want to know the value of x. And that is achieved by dividing on both sides by 6. That happens because 6x is exactly the same as 6 times x. That's what it means. In the end, 12 divided by 6 is exactly the same as 2, which is our solution. Now, a small synthesis. Our first step is to identify and operate similar terms. Our second step is perform addition and subtraction to isolate the variable. And the third and last step is to perform multiplication and division to solve for the variable. Let's apply once again this same scheme for our last example. Let's identify similar terms. We have 3x, we have 5x, and we have 2 and 7 on the left side. And then we have 2x and negative 3x on the right side. When you perform the operations, 3x plus 5x, you obtain 8x. When you perform negative 2 plus 7, you obtain an addition by 5. On the right side, 2x minus 3x would give you negative x. And 3 stays the same as nobody played with him. Now we start moving our x's to just leave one term with x. 8x plus x would give you 9x. Negative x and x cancelled out. So this 5 stays the same, and this 3 stays the same. As I want to isolate the 9x, I subtract 5 on both sides. 5 minus 5 cancels out, leaving 9x by itself. 3 minus 5 gives you negative 2. As I want to isolate the x, I need to divide by 9 on both sides, giving us a result, negative 2 9ths. That means that not all equations are going to have whole numbers as solutions. If you're more keen of having decimals, you can always write negative 0.22. Thanks for watching. How to solve linear equations part 2 coming up next. See you later.